Hello friends, so let's learn how to set up a Linux based terminal environment. So first let's see what are the standard requirements for terminal shell. So basically to do a shell scripting or executing any shell program, we require two things, a Linux based operating system and a terminal. Now there are plenty of the Linux based operating systems are there in the market. Some of the famous are Ubuntu, Elementary OS, CentOS, Linux Mint, Fedora OS, Arch Linux and our very popular Android operating system. You can perform Linux based shell scripting program on any of the Linux operating system available in the market. Now let's see how to set up a Linux on a computer. So first way to set up a Linux on a computer is install any Linux operating system directly on your computer. Like you do install a Windows operating system in your computer. Same way you can install a Ubuntu based operating system directly on your computer. Okay. So I am not getting much into this step, but you can make a bootable pen drive of your Ubuntu operating system and install it. The second way and the most popular way to install a Linux on a computer is installing a Linux operating system inside a virtual machine. Now by doing that you will be having some advantage, like you are running a Windows operating system, then you install a supportive virtual machine software. Inside that software you can install your Ubuntu or any Linux based operating system. By doing that you will be not required to install a Linux operating system separately. You can install Ubuntu inside the virtual machine software and that will be running inside your Windows operating system. So I pretty like this way, right? So how you can do that? So you can have a setup file of Ubuntu operating system and you will be require a virtual machine manager called Oracle VirtualBox. Okay. So let's see how to do that. So go to your browser and search for Ubuntu on your internet. Go to the Ubuntu website and go to the download section of Ubuntu and download the latest Ubuntu version. Okay. Then after search for the VirtualBox onto the internet. Go to the Oracle VirtualBox website and let's download the latest version. So click onto the download button and you can download any base package you want. As I want to install it on my Windows, I will download Windows host package. Okay. So here are our softwares. So first step is install the VirtualBox. Okay, you just have to install it like any normal softwares. Okay. Now I'll be see you after once this software get installed. Okay. So once you are done with installation of VirtualBox, now let's set it up. So first launch the VirtualBox from your computer. Then go to the new icon, click here. Now here enter any name you want. Then select Linux as operating system type and then select proper version of your Linux operating system. So here I am selecting Linux 64-bit. Click on to the next. Here select the RAM size for your virtual machine. Click next. Then here allocate a specified hard disk size for your virtual machine. Click create. Okay. Then after keep it VDI option and click on next. Keep it dynamically allocated and click next and then create the virtual hard disk. Once it is done, now you will be having this test based operating system option here. Now you have to do what? You have to click on to the start. So right click on it and do normal start. Now when you launch this for the first time, it will ask us for locating the operating system file. So let it launch. So there it is. Now here it is asking us for the startup disk. So at this point you have to select your operating system file. So click on this, okay, and select your Ubuntu file or any Linux operating system file. So here my Ubuntu OS. Click on open and do start, and there you go. Now your installation of Ubuntu is started. Okay, so now just finish this, okay, and I will see you after this. So once your Ubuntu is installed inside the virtual box, you will be greeted with this kind of appearance. Let me show you something else. For your understanding, this Ubuntu operating system is running inside the Oracle virtual box, and that Oracle virtual box is running inside my Windows operating system. So you see, this is the reason I love this way. I do not require to install Ubuntu as a separate operating system. Okay, so now that we have this Ubuntu operating system, what else we require? So we require terminal. So what I have to do? I just have to click onto the terminal icon, and we are done with our environment. This is how my terminal looks like, right? I just have to do a shell scripting inside this. So that's it. We are done with setting up this way. Now, as we are done with our first way of using a Linux operating system inside the virtual machine, let's see another way. So, one of you must be thinking, what if I want to use this online? How can I do that, right? So, we can use some online Linux based terminal to do the shell scripting program. So, let's see how to do that. Okay, so open your browser and type online Linux terminal and search for it. So now on the internet there are pretty much many types of the online Linux terminals are there. Like there is this JS Linux is there is this copy.sh are there, and there are many more. Out of all those, I like Tutorials Point Unix terminal. Okay, so let's open Tutorials Point's online terminal editor. Okay, so you have to go to this particular link to open this. For your reference, I have included all the links inside the description. Okay, so let's open the website. So once you are opening with this website, you will get this kind of appearance. This is your online virtual Linux shell. Okay, here is the sample program. What you have to do? You just have to click onto the execute. And there you go. This is your result. So basically you have to type your program here and click on to the execute and see the output on your right hand side. So there are many other such online Linux terminals are there. As I have showed you earlier, there are many options like this. So you can use any of them for the same purpose. Great, right? So now as we are done with the two ways of accessing a Linux terminal, what if you do not have a computer? Don't worry, we got you covered there also. So you can use a Linux terminal inside the Android mobile also, right? So let's see how we can do that. So first of all, you are required to install a Termox app from the Google Play Store. Okay, now let me show you how to do that. Now open Google Play Store inside your Android mobile. Now in Google Play Store, search for Linux terminal for Android. Okay, so you will find plenty of the other options. Out of that, the one that I like most is the Termox. Okay, so select this application and install it. Okay, so let it install and I'll be back after the application get installed. Now Termox application is installed in my mobile. Okay, so let's open it and check it. So it will take few seconds, and there we go. This is our Linux terminal inside our very own Android mobile. Cool, right? You can do few more things with this Termux application. Like you can do pinch, zoom in and zoom out to larger the fonts. Okay, you can do a long press to get few more options. Like you can copy the things, you can paste the things, click on the more and you will get few more options. Like you can share the transcript, whatever the content that is inside the terminal window. You can do reset the content of terminal window. You can do kill the process. You can do some stylings also, like changing the colors, etc, etc. And you also have an option to keep screen on, right? So while doing any programming work, the screen will be always on and you will not lose the content. Apart from that, you also get the very important help option. Once you click on this help option, it will load the Termux wiki page, right? And here you can have access to each and every information regarding Termux application, and you can do lots of more things with this powerful application, right? So that's all about this awesome Termux application. So now that we know how to set up a Linux based terminal shell and how to access it, now let's test out our this Linux terminal shell with some sample commands and a sample program. Now to showcase you a demo and testing out the Linux terminal shell, I'm going to use the same awesome Termux application. Okay, so let's begin. Now first of all, whenever you want to write any shell script program or anything inside the terminal, we will be required to use Vim or Nano Editor of the Linux. Now what these editors do? So this Vim and Nano editors have a capability of writing the program inside the very own terminal window without writing the program in a separate file and saving it and then executing. So Vim and Nano editor have a capability to writing the program inside the terminal and executing right from there. So this is a very good feature we are going to have. So let's create one demo shell script file. Okay, so I'm going to use V editor. Okay, so what I'll be doing is I'll be typing V space, let me name my program demo.sh. .sh is a shell script file extension. Okay, so as I type V space demo.sh and press enter, it will be asking me to do some installation. So when you will be doing this first time, there will be no package installed for V or Vim editor. So first you have to do what? Install the Vim editor inside your Termux application. So you have to type pkg space install space Vim, okay, and press enter. Okay, so you will be required internet connection to do this process. It will download the required data from the internet, and at the end it will ask you to complete the installation. So when you press Y and hit enter, it will start downloading this file. This file approximately size about 4 of the MB, you can see on the screen. So once the downloading is done, the Vim editor will get installed. Okay, so there we go. Our Vim editor is installed. Let's test our Linux shell environment. So before we move ahead, if you do not like your screen of terminal filled up, you can type clear command and hit enter, and it will clear the screen. Okay, now let's type our program. To type our shell script program, we will be accessing the Vim editor. So for that, you just have to type vi, then name of the program. So I'll be naming my program test.sh. Test.sh is my file name, and .sh is the extension of this shell script program. Okay, and then after, just hit enter, and as you hit enter, it will open a kind of editor inside the same terminal window where you will be actually typing the things. Okay, so let me show you a demo of one simple program. Okay, so I'll be typing few things to write a one shell script program. So first necessary thing is typing the initial line, or better I say kind of header file. So that is has an exclamation mark, that is known as bang /bin/bash. Then hit an enter, and let's type one comment here, my first shell script program. Okay, so that is just a comment, right, like we do in our C programs also. Okay, now let me type the first shell script program statement. So I'll be typing echo, then /hello, then /online world. Okay, so echo is basically just like a printf in your C language. Okay, so that's it. I have just written a simple shell script code. Now we will be required to do what? Save this program code before we do execute. To save this program, first you have to type this, first you have to click on this escape button. Okay, after clicking the escape button, you have to type :x to save your file. You have to type colon and x, like you can see in your screen here. You have to type :x and press enter, and that's it. Your program is saved and Vim editor is exited. Now to check is our program is created or not, or the content of the program is saved or not, we can test it out with the help of one more command. So type cat and name of the file, which will bring what? Which will bring the content of our program in the terminal screen, and press enter. So there it is. Our program is successfully saved. Great, right? Now let's do few more things. So before we do execute the program, we are required to give a execution permission to our test.sh file. So first step after saving the program is give the execution permission to our test.sh file. So you have to type chmod +x space name of your file. So that is test.sh, and press enter. Okay, so now the execution permission is given to this file. Now you must be wondering how I can check if this execution permission is given or not. So you can type ls space -l space test.sh. My name of program is what? Test.sh. So there it is. Now here at this part you can see rwx is written. So that is what? Read, write and execution permission. Okay, now let's learn how to execute our program. So you can basically execute this program in two ways. So let me show you the first one. You have to type // and name of the program. So name of the program is test.sh. Okay, and hit enter, and there we go. This is my output, hello online world. Right, you can execute the same program with the help of another command also, like type bash space name of the program, that is test.sh. Okay, and press enter, and there you go. So this is how simply you can execute this shell script program. Now this all the steps you can apply it to anywhere, irrespective of whatever the medium. Right, you can apply this same steps inside the Ubuntu terminal window. Also you can apply the same steps inside any online terminal session also, and basically this all steps are Linux steps, so you can apply anywhere wherever the Linux terminal is. So that's it guys, this is how we can execute a simple shell script program inside the Linux terminal, and that also we are doing from the mobile itself. So it is a great utility that we are having. So I hope all of you have understood each and every steps for executing this program, and I believe it will benefit to all of you guys. So thank you so much guys for watching till here. If you have liked this content, then do subscribe our channel, and keep liking and sharing our videos with your friends also. Thank you so much, and I will see you all in my next session. Stay safe.